y'all. This is my very first mukbang, and if y'all hear all this echo, I just moved into my new place or whatever with my husband. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing a pretty much vegan mukbang, okay? So I made a black bean burger with I made some sauteed, well, pretty much sauteed, but I made some bananas, walnuts, honey, and chia seed pudding. And it's so good with a lot of honey. So it's sweet and it's real good. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna be just rambling because it's my first time ever doing it, this type of mukbang. Well, I guess what I want to talk about, to kind of get to know me. I say like things that I love, I guess. Well, anyways, the things that I aspire to do in life, my long-term goals. Hold on, before we get into it, another way I came here, I should meet it. Woo! If I can grab this goddamn screen. But anyways, I aspire to be a singer. I aspire to direct movies, and I don't know. I love interior design. I love to work with kids. I love to travel. I don't know. I aspire to do a lot, and I think, I don't know, I want to make everything that I love as a job. You know, pretty much get income, you know, consistent income from things that I love. And I think for some time, I had to really sit back and think, you know, not even just think, but get out of this fearful mindset of what people would think of me and all that type of stuff. Like, I used to be so fearful back then to put out music or to do covers and stuff like that. And then one day I was like, why am I so scared? Am I scared of criticism? Am I, you know, scared of somebody like really gonna know who I am as far as my music choice, you know, my style of singing and stuff like that? Because you can look at, you know, different singers, you know, who are very successful, and you can compare yourself, even though a lot of times us as women, we're gonna be like, we don't act like that, or we don't compare ourselves, but in reality we do. So let me taste this. It's so good, y'all. And it was hot, made on the stove. Y'all can see that. I know it looks so nasty out there. I'm like, whoa. No. Ooh, Lord, I done wasted on my goddamn fur carpet. Messing with y'all. But, it's like, I don't know. I'm good. But, I don't know. Like, we seem to, not seem to, but we often compare ourselves to people, and then that stops us from, you know, pursuing our dreams or whatever. And I just really had to just stray away from everything, people or anything that made me feel like I had to not even compare, but those who didn't uplift me. And then I'm battling with thoughts of like, oh, you know, am I good enough to, you know, pursue it? And then my husband, he definitely was like number one supporter, and, you know, of it. But 2018 was just, it was filled with a lot of, for me, it was just filled with a lot of pain and sadness, and you know, I had moments of being happy, but I genuinely felt like I had to kind of fit in to get in, you know, whether it was with people or whether, you know, I felt like I was just so weird, you know, like I wasn't accepted or whatever. And that really destroyed my creativeness, you know, in my writing and all that type of stuff. So I really had to isolate myself from a lot to actually get a lot done and to just be motivated, you know. But who is this? Y'all, I'm sorry. Somebody's literally looking at my house. People are so creepy. This girl literally stood in front of my slide door and literally stared to see if I was looking. But anyways, throwing me all off. My first Mukbang, huh? And, but yeah, like if you're in that weird spot in your life, your career, or whatever, you know, really just sit back and really examine your life. You know what I'm saying? And just examine everything. You know, people, whatever in general. You know what I'm saying? And just like, dang, like, am I really being uplifted? Am I being dragged down? And I'm a person that do believe, you know, that, you know, I love people. I love to be around people, and I love to just walk with people in their lives, you know, as far as, you know, discipling or whatever. Like, I do believe in that. And I also believe of toxic people as well, you know, those who just dare to just bring you down, you know what I'm saying, mentally, spiritually, or whatever. Well, it's got a stink, you know. And y'all, it's gonna be a boring behind thing, cause it's like when you got some good behind food, you like you just want to eat, but this is it's banana with this walnut. It's so good. So, yeah, I'm so thrown out bad by this delicious food, y'all. But yeah, so I'll definitely say, write your guys a vision board or write your goals and stuff like that, which I've done. And you know, even though those you may not reach those goals this year, just know that everything is a process. And I think even last year, I personally, oh my goodness, y'all, my freaking camera had one of my cameras, but my phone went dead, y'all. So I'm so sorry. Okay, I thought I had like more battery life. Okay, obviously I didn't. But anyways, I done finished my food and I done washed dishes and all of that. So I had just cut up me an orange just to finish my conversation about pretty much goals that I've achieved last year. Okay. But yeah, one of the goals that I've achieved last year was I became a vegan. I am so happy. Like, I've overcame, oh my gosh, I've overcame that. Like, when I say eating meat was like, it just seems so impossible, because growing up in my family, we were, I pretty much grew up in a soul food family. And like, we just love smothered pork chops, smothered I don't know, hamburgers, like anything smothered, okay? I'm surprised dang on breakfast meals ain't smothered. Well, yes it was, because even though it's normal, but you'll have like smothered biscuits or something like that, with some pork and all that. But you know, a lot of that stuff is just, it leads to heart attacks, it leads to cancer and all that type of stuff, and I just wasn't with it, okay? Because my father, he passed from it, and then I was like, okay, after that, that really pushed me to eat better and to do better, because you know, mentally I knew better, because I've watched documentaries on health, about pork, health about meat and how it's processed and all of that stuff. And then, you know, I retained all that knowledge, but yet I didn't put no foot forward. So that's when I was like, okay, let me just really walk it out, you know, instead of talking about it. You know, let me just push myself. Okay. So what you don't realize real quick is when I eat orders like this, I don't just bite the whole thing off. I like to suck the juice out. All right, and another thing that I realized that I've achieved was that I got out of, like I mentioned earlier, the mindset of just being fearful, you know, of a lot of things, just really pushing myself to that limit, to be more creative when it comes to my music and stuff like that. And now I have written a movie, I'm almost finished with it. And so it's just really stepping out of my box and stepping out of my comfort zone and really pushing, you know, just going to that maximum. Like, I need to just get there, you know, because I desire so much, and, you know, I just need the world to see it. You know, just need it, you know. But I would say that I really grew to really love my husband, my kids, and really focus on them. Cause I know prior for me, you know, really important to them, I would just focus on other things, other people, walking with other people constantly, and not really, like, of course I poured to my own family, but it wasn't as often as I would desire to. And I know since doing that, now I see a drastic, you know, difference in attitudes and communication and stuff like that. Not that our communication and all that was terrible, you know, like punching and all that type of stuff. But, you know, it's still room to grow in anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, every day we ought to strive for growth, you know, so it shouldn't be a place where we need to be stagnant, you know, at all. And, you know, that's just, you know, it's good this way. But this is gonna be the end of this mukbang, y'all, because I'm gonna have a different one with me and my husband, so look out for that. And subscribe to my family channel, No Ordinary Monroes. Yes, and I just leave to say, just really look at your life, you know, examine it. Just really write out whatever you desire to do. You know, even though you, like I said, even though if you don't see it now or see it a month from now, everything is a process. Everything is going to lead up to it. And if it's the Lord's desire for you, it will happen. Trust me. And whatever the Lord withhold from you, it's not only for just for you to be mad or anything, but it's ultimately for your good in that season, okay? So I love you all, and got back to my mukbangs. Ah!